You guys. I finished work at the campground, so I decided on a whim to load the dogs and head to another country. The Canadian border was only a few miles away from where I had been staying, so I took advantage of the opportunity to head into our neighboring country. Truth be told, I really only needed to go to the grocery to buy a few things, so it's faster to go to the Walmart in Canada versus driving all the way to Kalispell. Plus, it gave me an excuse to see another area I have never been to before. But it's not really cold. It's like 50. Anyway, they actually have stuff open for food, so I'm gonna go check it out and get me something to eat because it's been kind of empty. There's not much going on here. Definitely late this season. I just went into Waterton and kind of explored a little bit, and they're buzzing. So many people here, which is crazy because like Glacier's completely shut down. But anyways, went to this restaurant that was open. This restaurant was called Wieners. My inner child is giggling. And anyway, they had vegetarian options and everything. So I got me some food, I got a drink, got the dogs a little snack. And now we're heading to Walmart. In Canada. You guys, so I get into Canada and I have mace. That was the only thing I forgot. And I just had to declare my mace, and then I surrendered it because I didn't want to drive all the way back for a little bottle of mace. But anyways, getting in, of course, around kilometers versus miles. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me to figure that out. But once I figured it out, it was not a big deal. But this place is beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm only coming here for Walmart. So it's an hour and a half each way to the Walmart in Canada, or it's 2.5 hours each way to the Walmart in Kalispell, which I kind of want to go to the one in Kalispell because I need to go to Costco and stuff, but I'm going to see what they have here because I'm leaving in a few days to head south because there's really nowhere other than south to go from where I am. And so I'll probably just do my Costco run and all that kind of stuff through. But oh my gosh, Canada is so cute. They have the cutest little towns. And it's just, I cannot wait to come back here next summer. To come here, go up into Alaska. Yes, it's going to be a good year. Next year is going to be the year, man. You guys. I have been blessed with the ability to mold and adapt to any surrounding I find myself in, but I have always felt a strong pull towards the unknown. I'm a risk taker, and I always have been. You can ask my parents. When I was little, they took me to the Grand Canyon, and I ran to the ledge and almost didn't stop. I wanted to see beyond. It scared them, but it liberated me. I'm not afraid to fall, because sometimes when you fall, you find yourself exactly where you're supposed to be. One thing I have learned by listening to my heart is that I will be pulled in the direction I'm supposed to go. Sometimes it might be daunting, and quite often it is. But I've learned to do it anyways, because that's my calling. I don't ever want to be held back by a person, a job, or a place again. And I truly believe that the right person, job, or place will never make me feel trapped and will never keep me chained. cowboys! Real cowboys! Real! Those are some real cowboys. They was rounding up some cows. Walmart looks similar. It's in a different language. I'm gonna get gas, but I'm so confused. Oh, it's $1.47. I thought it was $147. I'm not so confused anymore. Alright, I'm back in the US. It was super easy getting back into my homeland, but my GPS is still in kilometers. So she's like, in 1 kilometer, turn right. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna need you to get back on miles because this American don't know a whole lot about any of that. I've been doing a lot of soul searching these last few weeks, and I felt really empowered since I've gotten back from my cross-country road trip. That road trip started a lot of thinking, and like a good book, I haven't been able to put it down. I've wanted to dive into the next page and see what happens. You know, it's easy to get sucked into the day-to-day world when that's all you know. You get up, you go to work, you endure the stress that this world has to offer, you make dinner, and, well, repeat. However, even during those moments, I felt myself being pulled away. And some people like that routine, and that's totally fine. But for me, I felt like something was missing. I wanted more. My first trip on my own, I went to Colorado with Pike. I call that my everything that can go wrong will go wrong trip because I felt like everything that could go wrong went wrong on that trip. But in reality, those events were breaking down walls and barriers of social norms that I'd been clinging onto since childhood. I've come a long way since that trip, and I'm thankful to have that trip documented on my YouTube. It's one of my first videos I've ever made. And not only have I come a long way mentally, but also in creating and editing video. I know that I'm not like most people. My mind crafts responses, processes solutions, and handles things differently than most people I know. So I get that I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. I don't have to be. I have found my path, and that path is ever changing. I personally don't ever want to get stuck again with the day-to-day routine of life. And I think that's one reason why I love being on the road so much. After leaving my job, I was awakened. I only understood a fraction of the stress that my work, routine, and even some of the people in my life caused. So when my world changed, I did too. I allowed myself to feel and not be afraid of what I didn't understand. I chose to have faith that it will all work out. And so far, it has been more than I could have ever dreamed of. This was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Once I realized that success isn't tied to a paycheck, I allowed myself to feel true happiness and freedom. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. I have a car payment and I need to pay my bills just like the next person. But I'm not crippled by this idea that if I don't make what I made before, I'm less of a person. Money doesn't dictate a person's wealth. Their heart does. I don't need as much as I thought I did. And now I'm allowing myself the opportunity to see new places, meet new people, and build new perspectives that I would have never been able to have before. There's so much of this world I want to see. And for me, it's not about doing it in the most luxurious way. However, I think you get a richer experience when you go the path less traveled, with less amenities. You get a real, raw experience. I want to be changed by the people that I interact with and the places that I see. And I want my presence to leave a positive impression.